What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan and I'm BMax45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have another in our How to Build series. We are going to be looking at Alphamon, or more specifically the CS Cyber Sleuth trait Alphamon deck. I really wanted to get into the new Alphamon. I thought he was really cool, and it's been a while since I played Alphamon, so I thought, hey, let us see what this is all about. And without further looking, I don't necessarily know if this is the greatest Alphamon to play in a pure like Alphamon Dorumon deck, but it definitely is a very cool addition to the Alphamons we have, and it's a really good boss monster for the CS trait deck. So we're going to look at this CS trait Alphamon deck and see how we would build this and kind of make it as competitive and as playable as we possibly can. So hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, well, let's get into it here, and we'll start off, of course, with the Digi-Egg. We're looking at the Wanyamon from BT22. It has its inherited effect is your turn once per turn when an effect places a CS trait Digimon cards in this Digimon's Digivolution cards. It may Digivolve into a CS trait Digimon in the hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. So reduced Digivolution cost is really good once per turn. We go over to the rookies. We have things like the new Dorumon, which is your turn once per turn when effect place Digimon cards with the CS trait in this Digimon's Digivolution cards. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3000 DP for the turn. And then main inheritable ability, by placing this CS trait Digimon's top stack card as its bomb Digivolution card, draw 1. So that's how you do the whole Wanyamon ability. We also have the Alphamon, which has from BT22, which again, all these cards Digivolve from CS trait for cost 0. All these rookies and pretty much everything in your deck Digivolves from CS trait for reduced cost. So you're basically going to be always not having to worry about the color. So that's one thing. You can't really play any outside cards if you don't have to worry about the color and having cards that will not Digivolve on each other. So your turn once per turn when an effect places this Digimon card with the CS trait as this Digimon's Digivolution card, gain a memory. And then it's inheritable, basically same thing, by placing this CS trait Digimon top, draw 1 basically by placing its top stack card as the bomb card. So you get draw power out of this. Same thing with the Dorumon. He's got the same inheritable. Your turn once per turn when the effect places this Digimon card with the CS trait in this Digimon's Digivolution cards. If you have one or fewer tamers, you may play a tamer card with CS trait from your hand without paying the cost. This doesn't specify. It doesn't specify like a certain less than 3 cost. You can play any CS tamer. So this is really, really good. And you just got 1 or fewer. So that's Dorumon's going to be a definite 4 of. I think Alphamon probably is a little bit better because of the memory gain than the Dorumon. So you probably max out on these two and maybe play a couple copies of this guy here. Maybe play Uko, potentially 2. You also have Gardramon as a level 4 option. On play when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3000 DP for the turn. Then if this Digimon stack has 2 or more same level cards, Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. And opponent's turn plus 2000 inheritable. So most of these guys are going to have some kind of, if you have 2 of the same level cards in your stack ability. If we go to Gardramon, when Digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer tamers from your hand, you can play a tamer with the CS trait, so not more tamer play, which is good with the Gargomon. All turns inheritable plus 1000. So that's always really good. Opponent's turn inheritable. And then, of course, your turn inheritable Togemon has plus 2000. So ways to gain DP on a little bit of DP on both turns or a lot of DP on either yours or your opponent's turns. On play when Digivolving, one of your Digimon gets plus 3000 DP for the turn. If this Digimon stack has 2 or more same level cards, gains Raid and Piercing for the turn. So it's good. So some kind of, and then also another one that's good is Gold Numamon. On play, when Digivolving, give your opponent's Digimon security attack -2. This Digimon checks checks 2 less cards. Until the end of their turn ends. Then if this Digimon stack has 2 or more same level cards, you may Digivolve into Platinum Numamon in the hand for a cost of 4 and other additional requirements. So we're probably not going to be playing Platinum Numamon, but a good chance we could tech it in and try it, but it's not one of the cards I was looking at, really. Inheritable. You return once per turn when this Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon card with the CS trait, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. So further reduce it with the Wanyumon, you can reduce the Digivolution cost of your level 5 or your level, of your level 6 by 2, which is really, really good. And of course it Digivolves from CS trait for cost 2, so that's good as well. We also have Repamon as another potential option. It has inheritable when one of your opponent's Digimon when attacking, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -2,000. And then when effects trash this card from the security stack, you may play this card without paying the cost. On play, when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -3,000 until their turn ends. And by trashing the top security card instead, your opponent's Digimon gets -6,000 until the turn ends. So you can take out something a little bit bigger, basically. Onto our champions. We have a Rise Greymon that is not a Shine Greymon card. This Rise Greymon can Digivolve from a level 4th Greymon in name or a CS trait for cost 3. It has inheritable security attack plus. It has raid on its own turn. It has when Digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer tamers from your hand and without paying the cost, you may play 1 red or black tamer card with a play cost of 4 or less, or 1 tamer card with the CS trait. So the cool thing about this is it only gives you a cost on the red or black tamer, but if you have a CS trait, you can play any tamer. And this, so it's all 1 or fewer tamers. So basically it's only good for the first time, but the security attack +1 is really great. There's also Chirinmon is another option here. When effects trash this card from the security stack, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -8,000 DP for the turn. When Digivolving by trashing your top security card, this Digimon may Digivolve into a card with Kentaurousmon or Mitamon in the name, or a CS trait in the hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 2. The nice thing about that is all of your boss monsters are going to be CS trait, so that's good. When attacking, give your opponent's Digimon -4,000 DP for the turn. One of your opponent's Digimon. So yeah, that's good. And there was another one I was looking at here. I thought I added it to the list here. It was the Okuamon is another one because he's got Fortitude, which is always really nice. If it dies, you can play it back out. On play, when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then if this Digimon's stack has 2 more same level cards, return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon with the lowest DP to the hand. That's pretty good. And then all turns when this Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, trash their top security card, which is also a really good ability. So just the different CS level 5s that kind of stand out to me. Of course, we got our boss monster, Alphamon, which can Digivolve while you have 3 or fewer security cards on a Kyoko Kuremi for cost 5. It has Reboot and Blocker. On play, when Digivolving and when attacking, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -5,000 DP for the turn. And then all turns once per turn. When this Digimon suspends, if Kyoko Kuremi is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, or if it has the stack has 2 or more same level cards, it gets +3,000 DP, so it goes up to 15 until your opponent's turn ends. Then this Digimon unsuspends, so you can get multiple checks that way per turn. Especially with the security attack, you could end up with 4 checks at 15k, which is pretty good. So ways to, swing for game real fast. We also have Dianamon, which can Digivolve from a CS trait for cost 3, or Nightclaw, Lightfang, but we're not really playing anything else. I think this is a good card for the call for the deck because of its abilities. It has Blocker, it has Ice Clad, which makes it so that you can basically win on Digivolution cards alone. It also has one Digivolving. If this Digimon stack has 2 or more same level cards, trash any 4 Digivolution cards from your opponent's Digimon, then return one of your opponent's Digimon with 1 or fewer Digivolution cards to the bottom of the deck. So putting stuff on the bottom of the deck is always really good. End of your turn. Once per turn, one of your Digimon may unsuspend. So again, it's kind of got pseudo reboot. It's also got that inheritable ability. So that's good too. And then we also looking at playing Omnimon because it's a CS trait Digimon as well. And you can go into it off of the Alphamon, which isn't bad. So I think I like it as a potential option to finish out games, especially because it may attack. So if you can check 4 or 5 cards, say you can check 4 and your opponent only had 4, you can basically blitz the Omnimon for game, but it also has synergy with the deck, being that it's a CS trait card. We have the option, the Kuremi Detective Agency, cost 3 option, which while you have a CS trait Digimon or Tamer on the field unit or ignore the card's color requirements, main, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 CS trait among its head, return the rest to the bottom of the deck, then place this card in the battle area. Main, delay by trashing this card. So basically, it's just a memory boost. It's a memory boost, gain 2 memory, and search, basically a memory searcher. But specifically for CS, which is nice because you can't really play like a colored memory card in this deck because there's like all the different colors. So it's nice just having it as a potential memory boost card, searching you out your pieces, and then that's why you want to max out your CS trait stuff as well, because it can search things like Omnimon and all your Tamers and everything like that. Basically, all the pieces you don't have. We have the Kyoko Kuremi. Start memory tamer. All turns when any of your level 4 or higher CS trait Digimon are deleted. By suspending this tamer, return 1 CS trait Digimon card from your trash to your hand. Your turn, once per turn, when this tamer unsuspends, if you don't have Alphamon, this tamer may Digivolve into Alphamon in the hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 2, which is cool because then with its cost 5 to Digivolve, you can Digivolve for 3. And she's a memory tamer, so you get 3 memory, so you have enough to go into Alphamon. So that's going to be an important card for the deck. You're going to want to max that out, as well as you're going to want to max out probably a little bit of Amy Aiba, which is start of your main phase if your opponent has a Digimon gain in memory. When any of your Digimon Digivolve into a Digimon card with a CS trait, if it's a Digivolution card if it has a Digivolution card with the same level as the Digivolve Digimon, by suspending this tamer, that Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with the CS trait in the hand without paying the cost. So it helps you just get up even further. And then we also have Yugo Kamashiro, which is another on-play reveal top 3. Add 1 card with the CS trait to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. When any of your Digimon or Tamers with the CS trait would be played, by returning this tamer to the bottom of the deck, reduce that play cost by 2, so you can reduce the play cost of your CS trait Digimon. He's probably good for at least a couple copies, as well as Mariah at a couple copies could be really good, because even though she's Mastimon support, she's also CS support. Start your main phase by returning this tamer to the bottom of the deck. You may play 1 cost 4 or higher Mariah, or a cost 4 or higher tamer card with a CS trait, so you can play your Amy's and your Kyokos for free, basically. So that's really good. And then on play, by trashing 1 card with Holy Beast, Angel, Archangel, Fallen Angel, or the CS trait in your hand, you can draw 2. So it's a way to draw into your pieces and put stuff in the trash if you want stuff in the trash. Not necessarily in this deck, but maybe in future builds of it. We'll have to wait and see. So that's kind of the basics of the deck. And a lot of this stuff, it will be very BT22 specific, just because the CS trait stuff just is all kind of just all together and stuff like that. There's other cards you're going to play, obviously, but it's very going to focus on the whole CS aspect of BT22. So we'll have to see if this deck gets any better in BT23 if we get more CS support. I just like the fact that the Alphamon looks so cool. Even Dianamon's really cool, and I wouldn't mind playing both of them in a deck. So this might be the way I go. Maybe I play pure Alphamon. Maybe I play this right now. I really want to play the new Alphamon. And I just think this might be the best way to do that. So tell me what your guys' thoughts are below. Do you think that this is a cool deck? Would you rather just play pure Alphamon? Do you think it's not worth it and you want to go with the OG? Let me know your guys' thoughts down below and tell me what deck you're going to build. That's it for our BT22 how to builds. We did the 3 Roll Night videos. We will be back with more as we get closer to EX10. But as always, we hope you guys enjoy. And if you guys have a how to build deck that you really want us to try out, please let us know and we can try and make that happen. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.